Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, today we continue the magical moments of multiplication. See what I did there? That was alliteration. Okay, we have to know how to multiply, even if it's just using the multiplication chart until we get ourselves comfortable with it. We have to know how to multiply with 2-digit factors and 3-digit factors. I'm going to start with one we saw on the task cards that we worked on Friday, and if I remember correctly, it was 327 times 17 times 4. That was out on one of the problems in the hall, and it was multiple choice, so if you estimated, your answer would have become fairly obvious. Only one of the 4 answers would have been close to your estimate. So let's change 327 to 300. Let's change 17 to 20. That's where we're going to start. All you have to do now is you have to know 3 times 6. The rest is a piece of cake. 3 times 6 is really all you have to know. Because I can take these 3 zeros and I can move them down. Yes, sir.
You mean 3 times 2?
Is that not what I said?
No, you said 6 seconds.
Okay, I was giving you the answer. 3 times 2. All I had to do was know 3 times 2. That's why estimating is awesome. If I know 3 times 2, then this problem's easy. What is 3 times 2? 6. So 300 times 20 is 6,000. That means 327 times 17 is going to be somewhere around 6,000. Now if I take that, I don't have to round my 4 anywhere, but if I take that and I move those 3 zeros down, then I just have to know 4 times 6. Ian, what's that?
4 times.
Well, remember. $24, good. If you looked at your answer choices, and I'll be right back because I want to show the answer choices. There's only one answer choice on this card that if you estimated makes sense. Only one that could possibly be the answer. So you didn't even have to do 327 times 17. If you did 300 times 20 times 4, the answer would have been obvious. So some of you are all freaking out because you couldn't do 327 times 17. That's right there. Right down there. Okay, so this is not a difficult problem. It's always important to estimate first. You had the pink cards that I gave on Friday too. They were multiplication. Many of you didn't estimate, so it's going to be a 0 because the instructions said estimate, then find the exact answer. All right, so get your journals out. I'm going to pause this for a moment. All right, so I put a problem up on the board. 24 times 15. What I want you to do right now is I want you to estimate. Give me an estimate on the product of 24 times 15. 24 times 15. So give me an estimate. I'm going to pause the video and then I'm going to call on someone. And we're back. So we're looking just at the estimate right now. So I had an eager volunteer to tell me how she estimated this. So Maya, tell me what you did.
25 lines down because 4 was rounded up. 15 times 20 is 5 rounded up. 2 times 2 is 4.
So you made it 20 multiplied by 20?
Yeah, but
Okay.
it's really just 2 times 2.
Okay.
Which is 4. And then you add the 2 zeros.
Then I put the 0 in the tens place and in the ones place. So my estimate is 400. You may have estimated it differently. You may have moved 15 down. I mean, an estimate is just giving us an idea. Okay, an estimate is giving us an idea. So I'm just saying. All right, so let's look at the actual product. We have our factors 24 and 15. We have our factors 24 and 15. As I've said, 1,286 times, you're only multiplying one digit by one digit every single time. It doesn't matter how big the problem is. So we're going to start, this first line is 24 times 5. That's all it is. If we break it into pieces, that is 24 times 5. So Matthew B, 5 times 4 is 20. That's 0, so I have 20 ones. So that means I have 0 ones and 2 tens. Matthew B, 5 times 2, 10 plus 2, 12. So 24 times 5, the product is 120. The product is 120. Now, I'm multiplying 24 times 10. 24 times 10. Looking at this problem, Cam, 24 times 10. Do you have any idea what that might be? Just thinking in your head?
As an estimate?
No, give me an actual answer if you can think of it. Who has an actual answer in this before, while doing it?
34.
34? We're multiplying 24 times 10.
Oh.
Marilyn? Not 260. 360, no. Andres? 240. Because if 24 people gave you $10, you'd have $240. When you're multiplying with decimals, let me show you something real quick. 24 times 10. Where's my decimal point in the number 24, Victoria? In the number 24, there is no 0. What number's in the ones place, Victoria, in 24? The 4. My decimal point's always after the ones place, even if it's not written. So when you're multiplying something by 10, all you're doing is moving the decimal point one place to the right. So I'm moving my decimal point from here to here, and I can't just move the decimal point over and leave it blank. So I've got to put a 0 there. Okay, so my answer would be 240. Remember, every number has a decimal point. It's just after the ones place. This is a good trick, knowing how to multiply by tens and hundreds and thousands. Make your life easier. It's not really a trick, it's just a fact. You take the good, you take the bad, you take them both, and there you have the facts of life. The facts of life. Now we need to find the sum of these two products. Cheyenne, 0 plus 0 is? Cheyenne, the sum of 2 and 4 is? 6. Cheyenne, the sum of 1 and 2 is? 3. So that's what Cam was answering. Not, okay. I see what you're doing. Okay, so we're near our estimate. This gives us a good idea that our estimate is correct. You're going to have to move over here, Jabril. Over there. Okay, so let's look at another one. This time I'm going to give you time to give me the estimate and the actual product. Oh, let's look at that. I want to know the product of 37 and 63. So give me the estimate and then give me the product as well. All right, so let's look at this one. My R. What did you do with 37 and 63? Okay. Okay. Then what'd you do? What do we do with these zeros? Okay, so we bring them down. We bring them down. In Maiar, what's 6 times 4? 24. So our estimate needs to be around 2,400, our actual product needs to be around 2,400. Let's do our actual problem. The first thing we're doing is multiplying 37 times 3. That is the first thing we're doing. Multiplying 37 times 3. There we go. Had to get it on screen, sorry. Angela, what is 3 times 7? Three times 7. Look at your multiple. You don't have one in your journal, do you? Natalie, show her 3 times 7. Just a moment. 21. So 1. So I have 21 ones, so I carry it over. Angela, 3 times 3 is? Plus 2 more? 11. So 37 times 3 is 11. Okay, in this we're finding the actual product of 37 times 60, because the 6 is in the tens place. 37 times 60. That, now we're in the tens place. That's why my 0 goes in my ones place. Because we're in the tens place, that's why my 0 now goes in the ones place. So, Reese, 6 times 7. 42. Carry my 4. Reese, 6 times 3. Plus 4. 22. Caroline, 1 plus 0? 1. Caroline, 2 plus 1? Caroline, 2 plus 1? Caroline, 2 plus nothing else? 2. Okay, so we're in the ballpark here. I put a game on Google Classroom that's multiplication Pac-Man. So if you're struggling with your multiplication facts, that might be a fun way to practice them as well. Maya?
I'm practicing that one every time.
You're the bomb. The B-O-M. The B-O-M. Boom, shakalaka, peace out. God bless, love you. Do something kind today.